Hello, BookTube. I need your help. Many of you are aware that I've been reading the Strangers and Brothers series by C.P. Snow, which is 10 volumes. No, 11. Sorry, 11 volumes. And there is the Dance to the Music of Time, which is 12 volumes. Now, they're much alike in a sense. They are chronicling the sort of interwar years and going after the war, sort of World War One to 1970, say. And this is what I need your help for. I want other series that cover that material. We can even go back to late 19th century up, all the way through pre-World War One into the 20 and all the way up to, like 1980s or something like that. And there are a few other series that I'm aware of, like the Forsyte Saga, which I'll be rereading this shortly, starting in a month or two. And this has all come about because of my last video for the Strangers and Brothers, the Masters. One of my subscribers mentioned the Alms for Oblivion series. And that's a series I've always wanted to read. And I'm thinking, yeah. But then what else is there? And I can't, for the life of me, think of anything else. Well, there's a few other things. Like I say, there's Forsyte Saga and a couple other things which I'll mention. But I've done internet searches for it, for, Family Saga series, 20th century British, and confine it to British writers. Family Chronicles, novel cycles, all this kind of stuff. And all I get, you can tell who's choosing these things. It's all new stuff like Harry Potter. And no, none of that. It's got to be sort of, a chronicling the 20th century or a good chunk of it. Interwar years or post-war years, post-World War II years, like Alms for Oblivion. There is another series which I've not read. I've heard the radio program or part. Well, they only done part of it. Is the Cazalet Chronicles. I think she's still writing them, or the latest one with this, the 5th volume, has come out recently. That's a good choice, I think, because that does cover the period. So you get the idea. This is sort of the period. Other ones that I want to finish reading, which I've only read the first volume, is the Harris Chronicles by Hugh Walpole. But that goes back, I think, to the 18th century. So that's sort of a little outside of the parameters here. So, as I say, put in the comments any series of books and longer series, not 2-3 volume, because R.F. Elderfield is fabulous. I love his stuff. And in some ways, being longer books, they're a longer series. So yes, those sort of fit for that, like the Horseman Riding By series and the Swan Saga, which are three volumes each. But yeah, what else is there out there? I was trying to rack my brains for something that was a family saga that had part of it as German occupation of Guernsey or Jersey. But I think I might be thinking of the series Enemy at Our Gate, or whatever it's called, and the late 1970s series. But yeah, what else is there? Let me know. Even ones that are shorter, but the idea is to get something that's longer. I want to know what else there is out there, because I'm sure I'm missing something. I'm sure there are things that are just sort of twiggling on the edge of my memory, but I can't pinpoint them. And I know, like it's been mentioned, the what is it, Giants trilogy? I think it's called Giants, by The guy that wrote the Cathedral ones. Sorry, I'm blanking for that. That's a good one. It's more written more recently, but there's only 3 volumes, but they're large as well. Um, and there's other ones, like there's the Raj Quartet, which is great too, but a little outside of things. So yeah, let me know. Make a list. I'm starting a list, but let me help me make that list. Thank you, BookTube.